Do you like books that are dark, fantastical, horrific, and queer? Then I think you're going to like The Master Shearhaven. This is the book that I have coming out August 23rd. Yesterday, I released a couple book cover reveal trailers. So I thought I'd do a one-on-one video, show the cover for The Master Shearhaven, and talk a little bit about the thought process that went into it and how I arrived at this design. I will probably do a deep dive on the design of the cover, show you some of the process and some of the past versions that didn't make it on my website. But here I'm going to keep it kind of light and sort of just general. First of all, it is a horror book. It's dark fantasy. It's gothic horror. It's very much in the mold, or at least starts out in the mold, of the House on the Cliff sort of gothic storytelling. The story starts out in 1877. This is post-Civil War. People are still picking up the pieces from that war, but it doesn't stay there. The story continues in the present day, 2024, post-pandemic era. People are picking up the pieces still, and that is the backdrop for our story. So I wanted to convey all those things. A house on a cliff, the fact that it's by the Mississippi, and I also really wanted to create a mood because a lot of gothic storytelling is in mood, and a lot of the dark fantasy storytelling that I'm doing here is about mood as well as, character and plot and all those other things. So the design of the book, of course, is meant to be sort of pleasing and pretty to the eye, but it's also meant to make you a little uncomfortable. That's why the bluff and the house are pushed off to the side, almost slightly out of frame. Like the framing is a little uncomfortable, hopefully. And then the Master Shearhaven is vertical, which is not something that you see in books a lot. And there's a reason for that. There's many reasons for that. But because of the nature of the book and what I'm trying to do and where I'm going to be selling it, the vertical text I don't think is going to be a problem. I hope not. I think it's actually makes it kind of stand out, and again, sort of creates this tension within your mind subconsciously. But if you're going to do vertical text, you really need it to be bold and clear and legible. So that's why I went with this very strong sort of gothic feeling text. It feels gothic to me. But I did do a little bit of a treatment with it, which you cannot necessarily see right away. When you look at it, it may take a little bit, but there is some ghosting and duplication of the title itself, and there's a reason for that. There's a story reason that you will discover eventually, but it's just meant to sort of evoke it right now and to give you a little bit of that mood. You will be seeing much more of this cover. I'm super excited to show you the hardcover of the Master Shearhaven. It's going to have a full dust jacket. It looks beautiful, but I'm going to wait till I actually have the physical object to show that off to you. The book is coming out August 23rd. Pre-orders will be going live sometime early in June. Believe me, I will definitely tell you. So if you don't follow me, please follow me and keep in touch, or you can go on my website and check that out. Like I said, I will have a deeper dive on this cover itself. But for now, that is the cover of the Master Shearhaven. I'm going to have a lot more to talk about with this book for the next few months, at least before the release date and then far beyond. So if you've got any questions about this cover in particular, please ask me. I'm happy to answer them, and I can maybe even cover them in a video. I hope you'll join me on this journey so you can find out why no one must know who is the Master of Shearhaven.